Fly high, fly low. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is working this year. Hi again and welcome. This is Links Below 7 TV. Let's talk. Well, the sixth suspect in the murder of Tamara Geddes, who is said to be the hitman that carried out the act on the female, has been arrested by the police. When we return, we'll have the details of this to come on the program. This is Links Below 7 TV. Let's talk, and we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. We ask you, please remember, just like, share, click that notification bell so you're notified whenever we post new videos. Long run, short catch. Have you seen a trend developing in Jamaica as it relates to the Jamaica Constabulary Force? If not, let me open your eyes a little bit. Over the past few weeks, we have seen the police solve a number of cases as it relates to homicide being committed in certain parishes. Some might took days, some might have took months. However, they are being solved. This is boosted or based on the fact that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, through the Ministry of National Security, had embarked on an initiative in order to invest more money in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So far, they have invested over $500 million by procuring new equipment in order to aid with the fight of crime. Let's just backtrack a little bit. So if you remember the story of Tamara Geddes over there in Trelawney, in which she was taken out under controversial circumstances, her sister was arrested in connection with that incident, and also her two nieces were also arrested as it relates to that. Some other individuals were taken into custody as well, and they have been charged with the taking out of Tamara Geddes. So if you don't remember the story, let me just give you back a little backtrack as it relates to what took place. So on the night in question, Tamara Geddes was at home with her daughter when an intruder accidentally or purposely came inside the house, as this was all staged. So it is said that the female was in her bedroom when this individual came inside and held her up by a gun. It is said that the individual demanded sex from the female, which she refused, and then she was shot multiple times. Before this individual made good his escape, he then robbed the female of $16,000 cash and also took her cell phone in the incident. So since then, the police have been on a massive investigation, and the sister was brought into custody some weeks ago. And then guess what? The sister spilled the bean. The sister make all about 4 people get locked down for the crime. May I tell you? And now another individual is now in the police custody. So in all, I think it's about 6 individuals now for the one crime. So it is said that the sister paid approximately $250,000 to have her sister taken out. Now let me tell you how the story is more bizarre. So the sister gave the money to a friend to hire the hitman. Then the friend gave the money to another friend in order to hire the hitman. So these were all the individuals that were involved in the case. And the nieces knew about the situation, and the mother spilled every bean. So guess what? The police running at everybody's yard and scoop them up. The police scoop up every single soul. So right now the police have 6 individuals in custody, and the latest one right now that was arrested is said to be the hitman behind the whole entire incident that unfolded over there in reserve in Trelawney. Now the community is still left in shock, I must say, based on the fact that they never expected this in the quiet, calm community. However, this raises another question, because back 1 year ago, the brother of Tamara Geddes was also taken out under controversial circumstances. But I don't really want to go there right now. Let me get to the story. So members of the Criminal Investigation Branch are now questioning the 6th suspect in connection with the murder of 36-year-old Tamara Geddes, who was taken out in her bedroom in this rural community, and that's reserved in Trelawney, in the presence of her 10-year-old daughter on Friday, June 19. So the incident took place on Friday, June 19. And guess what? You can imagine her 10-year-old daughter, how traumatized she is at this point in time, because this happened in full view of her. To saw her mother taken out right in front of her eyes. Sad, 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 sad. So according to a highly placed source in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the sixth individual is now in custody and is believed to be the shooter that carried out the act on Friday, June 19. It is said that the suspect was picked up by the police sometime last week and taken into custody, where he is to be questioned in the presence of his attorney. So far, the accused in the taking out of Tamara Geddes, her sister Nadine Geddes, who is aged 39 years old, and her two daughters, one of whom is a minor, they remain in police custody pending more investigation. The fourth woman, 33-year-old Tashana Young, and a 55-year-old farmer, Owen Irvin, both of Hampton District, Salt Spring in St. James, have also been slapped with charges in connection with the taking out of Tamara Geddes. So if you realize and been following this case, have you realized how many people were involved in the taking out of this one female? Come on, I'm telling you, this is sad. Around 5 or 6 people involved in the one taking out of the female. And the police did not have much work to do, because one person was taken into custody and that one individual spilled all the beans on the others. So what happened now was that one individual was taken into custody, and that individual came under so much pressure by the JCF that she decided to spill all the beans on her friends and just tell the police them everything what go down. So Irvin gave a statement to the police in which he confessed to collecting $250,000 to hire the hitman to take out 36-year-old Tamara Geddes. The 3 family members are accused of conspiring to hire the gunman to carry out the hit on their close family member over there in that parish. They were picked up by the police at their Trelawney home, and this is the same home that the incident took place, which they shared with the deceased Tamara Geddes on Tuesday, July 13. Well, what led to this is still unclear though, why they want her sister out the game so bad. But there have been many speculation and many rumors going on online. I'm not sure, these are all allegations, but I was told that it's over the house, that the father built the house and left it for them, and then one of the sister wanted the entire property, and then it all went bizarre or downhill afterwards. I'm not sure if that's the original cause of it, but that is what I'm being told, or it's alleged that was what it was all about. The police, however, contended that within 24 hours after they picked up the individuals, they reportedly gave caution statement admitting to planning and hiring the hitman in order to carry out the attack on Tamara Geddes. 2 other individuals were subsequently taken into custody by the police, and they were nabbed by the Westmoreland police, and that's Young and Irvin. They were allegedly the one that engaged to hire the hitman in order to carry out the attack on Miss Geddes. In the meantime, the 4 females accused who appeared in court on Wednesday, July 22 were all remanded in custody until the 4th of September 2020. The other individual, Owen Irvin, is not clear when he will make his first court appearance, but as it stands, the police have made a major breakthrough in the case, as they have arrested the man behind the whole entire incident, the hitman himself. So on the fateful night, this was what transpired. So around 8:30 p.m. on Friday, June 19, Geddes and her 10-year-old daughter were at home when a masked man that was armed with a firearm forced his way inside the house and held her up at gunpoint along with her daughter. The gunman demanded money and proceeded to rob Geddes of $16,000 in cash and her 2 cell phones. He then attempted to sexually assault her, but his demands were not met, and he opened fire, hitting Tamara Geddes multiple times, and then made good his escape. So from the initial stage of this investigation, the Trelawney police thought that something was very fishy about the case, and they decided to do a thorough investigation. And this thorough investigation led to the arrest of the sister of Tamara, Geddes, and some other close associates that were aligned to the plot of the murder of the sister. Now, these police officers, they tried their best and they have cracked the case within a matter of weeks. I can't understand why a sister would want to take out the life of another sister, especially under such gruesome circumstances and inside the same house that you shared with that individual. What could it have been? What you two were having that it could not be talked out? You decided that it was time for your sister's life to cut short. Such a sad situation. And at the end of the day, it was not even worth it because you have brought so much pain, so much hurt on the family. You have left the entire community in shock. And now even your own daughters are drawn into the saga. Look how many people have been arrested for the one murder. 6 in total just so far. And it was all over one individual. Just one, not 2, not 3. One individual, 6 persons involved. Well, the police are still carrying out their investigation, and I'm telling you, this one has left the entire reserve community upside down because the residents can't believe what really took place in that household on that fateful night. But through the kind and diligent work of the JCF, they have managed to crack the case, and they crack it within a matter of weeks. This has been Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and I believe I'm going to leave this one here for now. Please remember, like, share, click that notification bell, click on all so you're notified whenever we post new videos. This is the place to be. This is where you get the latest update on entertainment and breaking news. Peace out. Bless.